Any veterans in here? Veterans? Veterans? God, it's a fucking army town. There's 3 of you, really? I guess they leave when they get out of here. It's like, fuck Huntsville, I'm going someplace else. I was in the Navy. And for 10 years. Thank you. Navy stands for never again volunteer yourself, just so you know. But I was there for 10 years. I loved every fucking minute of it. I had an absolute blast. When I joined in the 80s, the commercial was, it's not just a job, it's an adventure. And I gotta tell you, I fucking had that adventure. I saw combat, I saw op reps, I saw, deployments. I got to see all of Europe, North Africa, the Middle East. I had a blast in the Navy. But when I first got in the Navy, as much as I enjoyed it, there were some issues now and then. And day one was the very first issue. I go in and ask, you got to give them your information so they can give you your dog tags. And they're like, what religion do you want? I said, well, I'm an atheist, so put atheist. He's like, well, we don't have that. I said, no imaginary friends? No, we don't have that. And I'm like, can you leave it blank? None of the above. Opt out? So by this time, he's getting a little pissed off at me. And he's like, look, if you get shot on the battlefield, who the fuck do you want us to call? And I'm like, how about a fucking medic? Can I put medic on my dog tag? Jesus Christ. I'm like, he's like, no religious preference is what you're going to get. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? That means you can call the first imam, rabbi, or fucking monk that happens to walk by? Jesus Christ. So then, here you guys, for those who speak Latin, you'll get the irony of this. As an atheist in the Navy, my very first command was the USS City of Corpus Christi. That's right, the USS Body of Christ. Which was great because, when it was first named, it was called the USS Corpus Christi, USS Body of Christ. Pentagon said, no way, we can't have a USS Body of Christ. That's a violation of the First Amendment. Let's rename it to the USS City of Corpus Christi. Good job, Pentagon. Because what you just did, you just made the Jesus boat the abbreviation COCC. That's right, the Jesus boat was the cock. It was long, hard, black, full of semen, and called the cock. And I think it's perfect that anything named after Jesus is like that because I'm pretty sure Jesus was gay. Now look, hear me out. One, he was a fisher of men. Just saying, come on. Hung out with 12 dudes all the time. Turned down the advances of Mary Magdalene. And Tom Hanks would disagree with that assessment, but that's all right. And, look at the crucifix itself. You look at him on the wall in a Catholic church or wherever, and just take the wood out of the equation. And just look at him on the wall. What do you see?